Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Hiking with Shari. So, I was just thinking about, as I'm always, as everyone knows, the majority of my topics or the things that I like to talk about is moving past your past and all the stuff that we hold on to that doesn't let us move forward in life. We're in our own way. We stand in our own way from propelling ourselves forward. And so many people, which I understand, blame outside circumstances. Well, my ex-husband cheated on me, or my dad betrayed me, or my mom was an alcoholic, or I've been cheated on a million times by everybody, or I was right. I get it. And the thing that I think the basis that we all have to realize is that everybody on this earth is in self-preservation mode. Meaning, and there's always exceptions, so there's no need for anyone to be like, well, not everybody. The majority of people are not out to hurt you or anybody else. The majority of people are trying to save themselves from being hurt. And so what ends up happening is all of us are living in, defense mode. And so we're all walking around like, who's going to hurt me? Who's going to do this? Are they lying? Are they telling the truth? Are they what? Because we all feel so fragile. And so when we start thinking about that, we end up acting in a way that is not truthful for us. We end up acting in a way that puts other people on guard. And then before you know it, you have two people who really want to trust each other, two people who really want to be good people end up hurting one another. And then we end up carrying that hurt around with us into every relationship, into every single thing that we do. And what ends up happening is that then we don't end up trusting anybody. Then we don't end up being the person that we want to be. And then we end up in life never moving forward, never doing anything that we want to do simply because we're living in fear. Did you see that? In case you saw why I got all different, because, So my point is that when you can get to that place where you can know that everyone's trying their best and whatever has happened to you is not personal, and the only thing that's standing in your way for moving forward in your life is you. These people did what they did. They did the best that they could, and even if they were abusive, I'm not saying that everybody's perfect and all this stuff, but everybody's just fighting their own fight. And so that doesn't mean that you go around allowing people to treat you the way that they want to treat you, but what it means is that if you do get hurt, that you know that it's not about you. You know that there's nothing wrong with you, because guess what? You are a whole, beautiful person. And even though you have been hurt and little parts of your soul have been picked at, pick, you're still whole. What's been picked at is your human side. Your soul knows the truth. Your spirit knows that you are everything that you need to be. Your spirit knows this, and that's what's always fighting and coming through, and why, as much as you say you're never going to trust again, you end up going for another relationship, is why you end up going and doing and wanting to be better. It's why you're watching this right now, because you want to feel better, you want to love better, you want to be better. And so when you can come to that place where you're not blaming the rest of the world, and you can actually stop and be like, I'm giving this person or this situation all this power over me, because now I'm not living the life that I know that I should be living. Now I'm living in fear. I'm living in worry. I'm living in stress. Is this going to happen to me? Is that going to happen to me? What happens if I try this and that doesn't happen? Stop it. You are doing this to yourself. You are living a life of self-victimization. You are taking that one experience or even those 5 experiences, and you are allowing it to shape your future. It is time to stop. It is time to take your own power. It is time for you to stop living in fear and know that when you live from the truth of who you really are, which is beautiful and whole and wise and amazing and courageous and strong, when you live from that place, there is nothing that you cannot do. And guess what? It's not always going to go your way, and that's okay, because when you allow yourself to live from your truth, then you know that you're always growing and you're always learning, and situations come and there's peaks and there's valleys. But as long as you know that you're always taken care of, and as long as you know that there is nothing that you cannot do, and everything and everybody is a blessing and a lesson, then you'll end up living the life you've always dreamt of. You'll end up living a life of truth, of light, of joy, of happiness and passion. So step out of your own way and allow your life and you to take shape. It is time for you to fly. All right, have a wonderful day, everybody. I love you. Go spread your wings. Bye.